Recently, I've been converting my Renault Kangoo into a weekend warrior camper. But progress has been slow due to trips to the mechanics, frozen weather, and endless rain. Oh, now the rain's picking up. This is not the day to be converting a van. Thankfully, the sun is starting to return and I can now get back to work. But as you'll see in this episode, van builds don't always go according to plan. Oh God, no. What have I done? So maybe this hasn't been the quickest of van builds. But hey, it's winter. Where would I be going anyway? My main goal is to get it done, so it's ready for some summer adventures. Oh, getting absolutely battered by rain again. But a subscriber did say, why don't you back your van into the garage? So I think I'm going to give that a go. Alright. The reason why I didn't do this before was because it's not my garage and it is full of junk. But I've moved some things about and I just really want to get this van done. So, don't get me in trouble for copyright. I just really want to get this van done. So, rain or shine, getting gear. I'm going to get this bloody van done. Ooh, there we go. Comfy. Let's continue. To be honest, for me, the van conversion process has always been a bit of a chore. Purely a means to an end. I'm putting in the work now so I can reap the rewards later. The actual van life adventures. Right, I just need to do the wheel arches. Jesus. This could be the worst wheel arch ever done. And you'd think after 3 vans, I'd know what I'm doing by now. Clearly not. But like all good DIY projects, trusty tape is here to save the day. Basically, 90% of my build is tape. Good old tape. Never lets you down. Look at that. Perfect. And just like that, the next day, it was like the weather gods had heard my prayers. Looks like we've finally been blessed with some sunny weather. So hopefully I can get some serious work done today. Because there's a lot to do. So the plan is today is to get a vapor barrier on the ceiling. Normally I would vapor barrier the entire van, but because I'm not living in it full time, I just don't think it's that important, but I definitely do want to get it on the roof, just because I know that's where condensation normally builds up. And then I want to start carpeting the wooden panels and get them back into the van, and then hopefully the van will start to look like it's taking shape. Ideally, for the walls, I want to try and reuse the wood that was already in the van. Now, there's already a lot of chips and there's some bits that have split in half, so I'm going to see if I can glue them back together. But for the floor, I mean, it's completely water damaged, it's rotten, it's fallen apart, so that's no good. So I am going to have to buy a new floor. But I'll keep this as a template and I'll go round it when I buy a new piece of ply.
God, I can just feel that sun. And we're just near the end of February now, and the weather's starting to get a bit better. You know, it was a pretty crazy starting my van build in winter. But when I converted my last van, I did that in the peak of summer. And I pretty much lost the entire summer. And I really don't want to do that this year. So I want to try and get this van done as quick as possible. So then I can just get out on that open road, man, and just take in all the goodness. It's been a while.
Perhaps it was the sun's return, or my impatience to complete the project. But I veered away from my original plan for the van conversion. A decision I soon regretted, which ended up costing me a lot of time and effort. Oh dear, I have just massively messed up. So as you can see, I've carpeted the entire door, and I've just realised if the door's to be shut and if it was to rain, the carpet would get wet because all of that is carpeted. Oh God, no. What have I done? Oh, that took a very long time. I'm debating what to do. Do I pull the whole thing off? Or do I just cut it from here? But even if I do cut it from here, I don't have anything. I mean, I'm only relying on this sill not to leak. And if this thing got wet because it rained, it'd be horrible. Sugar. I need to have a think. I need a coffee and a think.
Oh. So, I've done a little bit of research into carpeting the van door, and it looks like everyone else is leaving the top part metal and running a bit of a weather strip around the side. And I don't know. I don't really want to be faffing around. The doors weren't the main thing, and I've now wasted a day doing one door. So I think I'm just gonna rip off what I've done and then stick to my original plan of just carpeting the original wooden ply.
Well, that was a waste of time.
That's what I've done to all my other vans. I don't know why I tried being extra fancy, but yeah, I've wasted a lot of time. So if anyone could take anything from this, it is really think about what you're doing before you do it.
Luckily, I had ordered enough carpet to cover a much larger van. I had a sneaky feeling a few mistakes would happen along the way. Right, well, it might not be as pretty, but it does the job. And now I'm just left with the reminder of my mistake, with little bits of carpet still glued to the metal. There you go. Let's crack on. Check that the carpet is below the weather sill. Yep, very good. Not bad. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time I have for this weekend. Like many other people, I work during the week, so it doesn't leave me much time to do any conversion work. So I'm gonna have to wait till next weekend. But I'm still kicking myself about that door. I wasted many hours on that door, but you know, I'm not an expert. I've never claimed to be, and you know, mistakes happen. So that's just life, and you move on. But I'm happy with what I've done. I've done most of the boring stuff now. You know, the bloody insulation and the vapor barrier and all that. That's the boring bit. So I am now moving on to the more fun, sort of decorative part. So yeah, I'm happy with that, and it definitely is starting to take shape, and fingers crossed I will get it done in March, and that's it. I'm off to enjoy those open roads. So until next time, I'll see you in the next video.